Would also be helpful if I actually turned on the sound. Just saying. You know, I really wish I could actually play real world music on here. But the problem is, if I do, this stream is also going out to YouTube. And this stream's also going out to YouTube, and I'll receive about a half a dozen copyright letters saying, oh, demonetized and this and that. So, you know. Not that I do anything with that through YouTube anyway. I dropped them like a bad habit when they started their whole monetization BS. So, yeah, so we are going out. We are going to just go across town here to pick up our trailer. We are hauling, what the hell are we hauling? God damn, I hate my short-term memory. I believe we're picking up a bunch of Tesla cars. And our destination is going to be Redding, California. As most people do. Oh, damn it. I forgot to install that no barriers. Oops. I'm looking all over the place and not at the road. You know what I mean? Okay, so like I said, we're heading across town here. That's probably... Nope, I thought that for sure was going to be a cop. So I'm not even paying attention to my speed right now. So, hope everyone's Sunday's doing them well. Thank you for joining with me for a little bit here today. Hey, Zach, glad you can make the stream. And of course, I can't remember if I said it. My short-term memory, once again, Trevor. Welcome in Trevor Life from YouTube. Go before that light turns red. They've been, I've noticed some GTA similarities in this, where the green lights seem to turn red faster than GTA at times. So, shows this one. As many people know, we're trying to we're trying to pay off some of our debt. We underwent a little bit of debt when we opened up our Miami garage. A little bit more additional debt, I might say. Doing well, Trevor Life. Thank you for asking, and I hope your Sunday's doing well too, Trevor. How are you doing on this day? Okay. For all new timers here to the series, new timers, there it is. I'm just inventing shit. Is it? Nope, it's the next one. For all newcomers to the series, welcome and thank you for spending a little bit of your Sunday here with us today. There we go. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button on whatever service you're viewing me on, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, Smashcast, or Mixer. Okay, gonna need my passenger to get out and direct me in. Okay, let's go ahead and get on the road here. We are off to Redding, California. Glad to hear it, Trevor. Glad you're doing well today. Okay, so how's our gas looking? Our gas is about 3/4. How far? 12:43. I'm going to be riding on fumes when I get to Redding if I don't get gas. So we got 300-gallon tanks on this thing, so I don't often worry about gas unless I'm going long distance. Oh, yep. Zach, you still with me? Could you go ahead and take care of that for me? That's one of the things I always forget to change, Avery. Thank you for reminding me on that. Usually OBS, I use the OBS, Streamlabs OBS version 0.8.1.6, and it usually pops up before I stream, but when I usually use my shortcut keys so I don't have to, oh shit, I probably just took out that sign. But when I use my shortcut keys, I notice it doesn't pop up that option. We'll pop into the next service station and take care of that, assuming Zach doesn't do it beforehand. Whoa! I love the suicide jockeys. Let's go ahead and there we go. Now we're in the middle lane. I want to be able to see what's next to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our asses up to speed here so this won't... I'm not going to be worried about gas till we probably hit about the California line anyway. And we'll know when we hit Arizona. Most people who've been with me realize that Arizona cuts me no slack. And they're always having me pull into a way station. If there's a way station in Arizona, chances are I'm at it. Okay, is this a... Okay. I love complicated roadways, you know what I mean? I do love the graphics and the coloring of the highways and whatnot because it really is New Mexico. The makers, I said this before, the makers of ATS really did a great job at, really do a good job when they go from state to state to state. So, many kudos to them on New Mexico. Okay, so we're on the 40 now. Oh. All the music you hear, most people recognize this song in half hour, beat this song. The intro lyrics to Cops in the LSPDFR Matrix. But this one, and all of the songs that you're hearing can be found on, over at YouTube on, non-copyrighted songs. There we go. My short-term memory's not doing well today. Okay. So we'll go ahead and set up our cruise control here. Lately we've been playing on the Truckers MP. Which is an open server for Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator. And saying we got members from our server, myself, Jay Allen, and Zach, and let's see, Reprexon, and one of our newest members. And I do not remember your full name, your full tag handle. I do apologize, but he is one of our new subscribers in the Discord. Diesel, who just joined up with us yesterday. Meeting him right through Truckers MV, actually. So, a fantastic server. The only thing is when you take a external contract load, like this one is, you're limited to 55 miles per hour. And that's server-wide, so kind of a kick in the ass when you want to make some money. Okay, we have a rest station coming up here. We'll pull off. Oh, come on. You tell me I have to get off the highway? You son of a... Well, I guess we're getting off the highway momentarily. It would be kind of ironic if we had to stop at the way station too. Going from GTA to this fools me every time because the brakes are a little bit more sensitive than in GTA. Gonna pull in straight here. We're not gonna go crazy because we're only in here for one particular reason. So let's go ahead and see if we can't actually change the name without going too crazy here. Nope, not gonna make it easy for us whatsoever. Okay, well, gonna have to rely on my moderator. Actually, well, no. Okay, so we'll do it that way. Okay, other than that, everyone else knows we're playing ATS today, so let's go ahead and get on the route here. Actually, I wanted to get gas, so one of the few way stations that actually has gas available. There we go. So we are heading off again. This time now with a full tank of gas. So now we got nothing to worry about. We are going to have to sleep at some point here too. I just realized that. I just looked down. We'll go to the next service station because I want to get some miles under our belt. We only have 100. Okay, at least they didn't hit us for red light violation on that. What I'm doing also, if you keep seeing me look over, I'm constantly monitoring the stream. The ATS is a little bit more. I would describe ATS as very less resource hungry than GTA. It's less by far. The issue is, for whatever the reason, maybe it's because OBS is interfacing with ATS like it's like a completely web-based game, but even in full screen, the OBS tends to have an issue with the interface, or at least it has an issue with mine. With my OBS, because it's just not. I'm trying to play with the settings, basically, is what I'm exactly saying. Because the game in and of itself is fine, and the only issue is OBS. So, next couple episodes, you're gonna see me really playing with the settings, trying to get them just right. But we're going to have some fun in the process anyway. So it's all good. Okay, so we got my trucker here who's working on some fatigue. So I'm going to try to make it as far as Nevada. We're going to try to get this mileage, the overall mileage, down to about 800. Because if we can do that, then we could make Redding, California in one stop tomorrow. Just on my sheer determination, grit, adrenaline, pure energy, pure drive, and about a half a pound of meth that's sitting beside me in the glove box. No, I'm just kidding. It's not meth. I can't afford that. It's cocaine. Never understood the whole reasoning behind cocaine. You know, any drug that makes you paranoid and impotent, I can't see why you'd want that. And then, you know, I never understand crack. Basically, you got to think of it this way. Crack was for everyone who thought they were too good for cocaine. You know, my whole issue is I have a problem doing a drug that's named after a part of my own ass. You know, hey, want some crack? Nope, got one. Thank you. If I need more than one, I know where to come. Oh. Going into Gallup, so that should put us just about to Nevada. Fatigue is doing well, so we seem to be doing okay here. Okay, crossing into good old Arizona, waiting for that beep to come across in 3, 2, 1, any second now. Oh, looks like the way station's on the other side. Hey. We'll definitely do that, Avery. Okay, where are we staying here? 10:58. Okay. We can make it 200 more miles. Like I said, Reading will be a one-shot deal tomorrow. But, what is it with these guys wanting me to get off the highway for everything? Anything? No. Good. I love it when I'm most of the package I'm towing for Tesla. Hope you guys don't mind if I come between you. Or do you? That works for me, Zach. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and arrest. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get a little shut-eye so we don't have to collapse. Okay. And we were not molested in our sleep, so that's good. We remembered to lock our doors. Okay. Oh, my driver in. That's a nice thing about having guys working under you. They make money while you're asleep. Okay. And 3, 2, there it is. Oh, holy shit, they let me bypass this one? Holy shit, I just almost went off the road. Fuck. The world's gonna end. They let me bypass the way station. There you go, we'll get rid of that. We don't need that. Okay, so on our way, we were able to figure out the little glitch going on with our graphical settings, and we were able to actually get this thing to still let us play after we set it to where we need it. So that's why everyone can now once again read my dashboard. Okay, so one of the nice things about this series, as I've said before, as indifference to cops in the Matrix, is it's hard to have a one-on-one conversation with you guys when I'm doing 100 miles an hour code 3 driving, trying to catch a suspect. But this gives us a chance to, you know, talk, listen to some music that's not going to get me copyright dinged, and you know, have a little fun. I haven't heard anything come in from my Miami garage yet, so. Unfortunately, I only have the one driver out of Miami. That's the other thing I want to try to rectify, too. My immediate goals are to get the Miami garage to full capacity and also get new garages in California, New Mexico, and Texas. Ironically, I would love to get that location in Houston. I guess not really ironically, but well, maybe it would be ironic. I don't know. Irony's never been a good source of entertainment for me. Okay, it's been a source of entertainment. Hard for me to talk about. Okay, so everything's looking good on this end at least. Still looking for the best ATS settings. But we will get there. Took us 16 months, but we got there with, well, not really 16 months. Took us 3-4 months to get there with ACS. There it is. I'm going to stop talking. That's all I can say. We're just going to travel the rest of this 1,000 goddamn miles in complete silence. What the fuck is up with my mouth today? Jesus Christ. You mean all the swearing? No, I mean the goddamn words I can't talk about. My God, he just referred to himself in the third person again. And again. Don't have to be crazy to understand me. But it sure as hell helps. Hey, Wolf Snow Bear 91, welcome in from Mixer. I am doing well. Just can't really talk well today. But hope your week, your previous week has gone well. Hope your weekend's going better. And how you doing today, Wolf Snow? Okay, so we got a Texas DPS. That's the other thing I like about ATS in the DLC packs they do manage to come out with. They actually do take time to make the vehicles look appropriate to the actual persona. We're going to have to stop here. Yep. Do not get into me. You're carrying fucking glass on the side of that van. Okay, it's going to take us a moment to step back up. I can definitely help you out with that, Avery. It'll be after the stream, but I can definitely help you out with that. Most definitely. A lot of, if you've been with the series any length of time, you'll recognize Avery as one of our inaugural members to the server, to our fivem server, CHP Officer 20, and excited as all hell to have him back in the server, and we're gonna bring fivem to the next level, and very proud to welcome him back into the CHP Officer 20 family. So he is now undertaking the role of part of our development team. So more confident now than ever that we're gonna make it. If you have the game and want to join our fivem community, all you got to do is go to chpofficer20.info, click on that second button. That second button is going to take you to our Discord server. The first room it's going to take you to is going to be our application room. That application room at the top of it has a link. Click on that link. It'll take you right to our application for the fivem server. Once you get there, fill out that application. It takes less than 2 minutes to apply. Once you do that, go into the water cooler in Discord. Tell a member of Code 1 that you filled out the application. We'll get it processed, and if all goes well, we'll get you interviewed and get you out there and for some training, and you'll be part of the team. We're hiring top-down CHP, sheriffs, local PD. Local PD is in great demand right now, along with sheriffs. CHP, we're just about ready to temporarily suspend applications for. We do have quite a few of them. Civilians as well we are hiring for. Civilians has a lot of different possibilities you can apply for and take part in. Wide variety of role play. We are also hiring for dispatch. Dispatch is a dual role, and I call it that because you don't have to have the game to join. All you gotta do is have a computer with an internet connection and be able to access our CAD and MDT system. So, sky's the limit. Absolutely. And absolutely, Wolf Snow. Ever since I had my little issue with my game updating to 13 and then back to 1290 and then having those issues, I've been trying to play it as much as possible. I really love GTA. Cops in the LSPDFR Matrix, of course, was our inaugural series and is the brand. So I can't say enough for the series. I love GTA. I love playing it, and I'm all over the fucking road. And I got DPS coming up on my left. Most of these cops, mostly the California Highway Patrol, they love me when I enter because I never slow the truck down. 55 in California? Fuck you. I'm doing 65. You know, the wonderful thing about when I stream is you never have to wonder why I am I have a TVMA rating on my streams, because you usually find that out in about the first 30 seconds. I am currently attempting to also, and I'm throwing this out to my Code 1 and moderator and web development teams. I am currently looking for a good intro video to use for our ATS series. So that way, because right now what happens is when I throw the switch from my very first scene, that splash screen of the yellow truck, to I actually skip over an intro, because I clearly don't have one right now. This is, if anyone remembers, 16 months ago, Cops in the Matrix didn't have an intro until right around the 5th or 6th episode. I'd have to double check that, but I know I didn't have an intro for like the first 3 or 4 episodes. I do like some of these tracks. Never been a big one for a lot of techno or synthesizer-based music of the 80s. And if you're not born in the 80s and you follow me, well, yes, the 80s was a bunch of synthesizers. But, yeah, never been big on the techno or the synthesizers, but the tracks you're hearing now from NCS aren't actually bad. They're nice, upbeat, high energy. Oops. Still all over the road. I tend to fight with that right side rumble strip for some reason. Okay, not really some reason. It's just I try to keep myself away from the middle for middle of the road hoggers. I try to keep myself away from it. We'll do another mileage check here momentarily. But I know we're in Arizona right now, so can't remember. I think 40. If we enter Nevada at all, I think it's only like for 10 seconds. I don't even think we enter for that long. Well, that's very nice, Wolf Snow, but I'm pretty... Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure you put that in your wrong chat. But I will say I do love the CVPIs. Whether I'm in the fivem server for CHP Officer 20, or if I'm in the or if I'm just playing LSPDFR, I absolutely, positively love the CVPI. It is a bit old-fashioned. They are going to be going away. The last CVPI for public purchase was taken off the road in 2010. Commercial vehicles and law enforcement could still purchase the CBPI in 2011, but that was the last possible purchase year for the Crown Victoria. I still do not approve of the CBPI being taken off the market. I think it was the most foolish move that they ever did. Especially when you look at it in terms of overall general safety. In overall general safety, the Crown Victoria and the Grand Marquis had a full frame. Even the Mercury Marauder that was built based on the Crown Victoria and the Grand Marquis frame, at least they were full frame cars. I mean, you try a pit maneuver with a unibody, I can't see that going well for the vehicle. But I can understand. I mean, a full frame car is expensive to produce, but you know, are you really willing to put a price tag on the lives of officers? Just saying. I really gotta get a steering wheel and pedals for this. I think it would just be so much greater. And once I have the actual assemblies, I wouldn't mind, you know, I would actually throw this to a manual. I am using a automatic vehicle, but if I got the stick, the wheel, and the pedals, you know, because I actually get more torque out of a stick shift vehicle. Can't say that I absolutely, Avery. Okay, passing up into... One of these times I'm going to take a road trip. Probably going to be an upcoming episode. I will love to see historic Route 66 as far as the game's representation of it. So, probably in an upcoming episode. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I will say, I do like the fact that the truck can actually... The truck speedometer actually more appropriately graphs the speed. Okay, I can get back over now. I couldn't get over for a while. I had a vehicle in my... coming up on me. Oh, shit. That's what happens when I look away. You can usually tell when I look at the chat. When I look at the chat, the truck usually goes in the same direction. Just saying. Okay, so we just passed the Kingman Las Vegas exit, so that means we should be coming up on the California line here momentarily. We're making some damn good speed. There it is. Hand me more of that cocaine 8-ball in the glove box. Jesus Christ. It's going well. Mr. Toyota Prius. I looked down, it didn't seem to flip me off, so I think we're okay. As most people are looking down, my truck is about 5.5 miles per gallon. I think I'm somewhere around, oh, holy shit, there goes my voice again. 33,000 miles, almost 34,000. Oh, sorry, Mr. DPS. Just be nice. Oh, hell. Now entering California. if I get a ticket from this Arizona DPS guy, I'm gonna run him off the road. I mean, I don't want to run him off the road. I just feel I owe it to him. Yeah. I wouldn't want to run him off the road, but I just feel like I'd owe it to him to run him off the road. As this guy's going hella far, along with a local, I think, Maricopa. I think that's the county I'm thinking. So we got a local cop and a state unit going well into California right now. Nothing like being out of zone, you know what I mean? Well, they're Arizona units, so I'm not worried about them. Screw them. You know, when you talk about things like out of zone, him and him are well out of zone. So I am not worried about passing him up. If he tries to pull me over with an Arizona plate, he's going to have another thing coming. Just saying. Slowing down. As that one Arizona unit's being a complete jackass. Why is he slowing down so much? I'm pulling a full load with a sleeper cab just like him. I'm not sure if that's a loan installment or money going out. Somehow that both sound familiar. Familiar and the same. We'll go ahead and slide in. Jesus Christ. I heard that sound, and I thought for sure it was a, I thought I left my blinker on. I thought for sure I was going to be able to make it, but not this time. Trying to speed back up, but we're going up a hill right now. So we are inside California. Our first stop here should be Barstow. One good thing is I repaired that issue I was having where the graphics were just like sticking, but the game was still being played. And 3, 2, 1. Holy shit! California's letting me bypass it. We're going to stay green flag racing. Okay, so just to recap, we are in sunny California. Speed limit is 55 miles per hour for trucks. Not that I'm fucking doing it. One of the nice things about ATS is you can actually put in your, much like GTA 5, you can actually put in essentially program your own radio station. GTA 5 actually has it so you can actually set up a little bit more in depth actually. You can put in your own songs, which is great. but they actually have it set up where you can have the game interface with those songs like it's just a normal radio station. So you'll hear ads in it from GTA 5, news clips, things like that. At least in this ATS, when you're just playing by yourself, not streaming or anything, you can have, obviously, Pandora Radio. Otherwise, if I'm streaming, of course, I'm using these songs because, obviously, they're non-copyrighted, so. Even though Twitch did send me a copyright letter for a non-copyrighted song. But, you know, that's like the first time they ever did it, and I just found it funny that they sent me a copyright letter for a non-copyrighted song. So it's like, okay, you say so, buddy. As long as you're not banning me from your service, it's fine. Had issue not long ago with YouTube, actually. One of the episodes of actually American Trucker was actually called Triple X. I don't even remember how I actually said it, but it had Triple X, sex, drugs, and might have had rock and roll in there too. I don't remember. As soon as that episode went up, not 5 minutes later, I got a letter from YouTube that said my video violated their policies. Now, if you watch the video, there's nothing, not even, you know, there's not like complete foul language, there's no nudity, there's no nothing. So I knew it was just a computer glitch, because that's almost all of YouTube. And because they're a Google company, so I of course appealed their decision to make a human actually look at it. So I know I became public enemy #1 there. And they wrote me a letter the next day, and they said, after review of your appeal, there it is. The next Apple product, the iPeel. We reviewed your appeal, and your video has been restored, your account restored to normal status. It does not violate our standards. It's like, thank you. From now on, can you just have a human review it? Lesbians, there it is. Okay. Thank you, Avery. Yep. So, holy fuck. Really, guy? Really? You don't want to let me merge, right? And I wish that was just a game thing, but I see that way too often happen to truckers. Guys coming up bad out of hell, you know. You gotta give these guys who are hauling a break, you know. Whoops. Oh fuck. Traffic accident. Nope, not gonna get over today. Okay, now we're going to do a little trick from Jersey. New Jersey taught me this trick. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. Go before I do. Come on. You two. Next lane. That trick, like I said, comes from, Border Patrol on top of everything. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't even hear the helicopter, but yeah. He did something. But yeah, that's a trick from New Jersey. You get right in the middle of the lane, they can't get around you, and I've used that trick in real life as much as I have in video games. This is about the only song that I can't stand. It maybe because I'm not 6 years old and I don't like constant repetitive choruses. I mean, if you want to use a repetitive chorus, that's fine. Repeat it once or twice, you know, but repeat the whole verse. Don't just repeat the same phrase. Oh, shit. I wasn't looking at the GPS, I was just driving. Oh, there it is. 55, 63 and a 55. I knew I was going to get at least one speeding ticket. I mean, come on. We're going to go ahead and check how far we have to go still. Okay, we're down to 501, just under 520. Looks like our ETA looks like 335. How are we doing with the contract? Okay, we still got 14 hours remaining on the contract, so we're good there. Got about 4 hours to our next rest stop, but we are actually doing good on rest right now, so there we go. Trying to do the keyboard thing without going off the road. Oh, fuck me. I have no idea why he decided to do that. Hit his brakes to take that little sidestep. Okay, so still behind the Kenworth truck. There we go. Got it on the third try, which apparently today is means I'm not doing well. We might have a CHP coming up on our ass right now. Yep. I would know that Crown Vic anywhere. It's not like I drive one constantly. So, see, with about 500 miles, we're looking at, I should probably just stop at the next rest stop. I really prefer not to get off the highway, though. Okay, we do not want to pass that car in front of the truck. Just saying. But if we stay behind him, we should be okay. We just don't want another unit. It seems like the FPIUs are my biggest adversary. We're only going about 55 miles per hour, so unless it drops to under that, we should be okay. Okay, so once again, any new viewers here to the station, welcome and thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on whatever service you're viewing me on, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, or Smashcast. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. You'll be alerted to any live streams we do. I go live Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, guaranteed. 1 p.m. Central Start Time, and I go until 3 p.m. Central End Time, John. You can't start twice. And then, of course, the weekends we have the community editions for fivem, and those generally start at 1 p.m. Central. And all you gotta do to take part in this, go to our website, CHP Officer 20 Info, found there at the top of your screen. Hit that second button in the middle of the page, and join our Discord server. That's what Enter the Barracks means. Once you do that, you'll be in the applications room. Once you're in the applications room, all you gotta do is click that link, fill out that application. We'll get it processed and get you, if everything goes right, we'll get you trained, get you out there for the series. Okay, behind the FedEx truck, traffic is backing up a little. Back off the FedEx just a little bit. Once again, we are hiring for CHP, sheriffs, local PD, and civilians. We're just about ready to call it good for now on CHP. Sheriffs and local PD we do need, and we need civilians as well. Sky's the limit on any kind of role play you want to do as far as the civilians go, because we have a lot of different jobs. We have drug dealing, we have, which is very odd that I went right to that first. But we have drug dealing, we have bank robberies, we have, my God, let's see, bank robberies, drug dealing, we're going to eventually have arms smuggling. So we have quite a bit. I know it's the plan, Reprexin. Wow. I'm just going to stop talking. I apparently can't form words with my mouth too well today. I know that's the plan. At 1 Central. So we're going to see who we can wrestle up to join us. Jesus Christ, there's a GTA light if I ever saw it. Okay, actually I'm going to take a left here. And we will actually go ahead and take a snooze in Bakersfield. Just waiting for that green. Absolutely, Prexon, thank you. Can't see if I get the green apparently, so I'll switch to first person. No, third person. Some person. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be over here on our left. Generally, the motel wants us to park in the back. Oh, good. This one apparently is nice to us truckers. Okay, leave our lights on for safety. And we're going to go ahead and there we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and arrest. There we go. There will be enough room for me to get out on this side because it's built for... Usually you can enter over there as well, so that's how I know. And Cirrus, I'm going to explain it. Well, you see, I would try X-Plane, and I have no problem because I actually love flying simulators. The issue is that, well, I know which way I got to go, huh? The issue with doing X-Plane, for instance, is while certain games I don't mind if they are in the repertoire of, you know, for instance, I'll say Jeff. So, like for instance, we basically share this kind of game. He does ATS and so do I. And while I've even quoted in my book. When I was talking, I said that Jeff and Ace Pilot are the reasons I actually got into streaming and voiceover work. But I don't want the channel to look like it's a subsidiary of Jeff. I mean, you know, that's a little vague and whatnot, but I would rather, if we share a couple games like GTA, well, that's obvious because that's how I got into it, and ATS, but I'd rather try to make my own mark. So, if I do introduce a flying game, I might, but whether or not it would be X-Plane, for instance, is unknown. Basically, it's one of those things when someone's watching a CHP Officer 20 branded show, or whatever, I want them to know they're watching CHP Officer 20. Holy fuck. Dude, you almost died. Almost went off the horn to honk at a fellow trucker. Okay. Now, here we go. I have to say that probably definitely has to, that's definitely a Western thing. That, or I should say a Western state thing, because I don't see that on the East Coast, in the East Coast as much. And what I'm referring to is what this car coming up on my left just did to me, and what most cars do. They expect people who are on the on-ramps to come to a complete stop and see their way clear. First places I've ever seen that were, of course, out west, and it's just like, it does kind of blow my mind a little. We're at 65. Looks like that's going to be our top end carrying the Teslas. So much for me believing Teslas were. So much for me believing the Teslas were light cars. Okay, we're back up to 65. Our fuel is doing good. I'm not worried about the fuel. On a full tank, this truck will do over 1,500 miles until empty. I like that. I like the way Reprexon put that in Discord. Right now the list is John. Oh hell. that was just good. That's like the animals in any movie. Usually they steal the show. I don't remember this song on the list, but I do like it. It is upbeat. Pass up a couple trucks here. So far we've only got ticketed once. So turn off our signal. Can't do that in Florida. Can't leave your signal on too long like that. Because when it is, that is a legitimate turn in Florida. It's called an eventual left. Okay, coming up into Stockton now. So probably got a good 300 miles left. See how good I am. Yep, 351. Damn, I'm good. Okay, so like I said, we're in Stockton, so about 300. We're definitely making it now. We're going to use all the cocaine in the glove box, and we're going to make it to Redding, California. And when we're done, we're going to snort the dollar bills. I'd often would think, though, that being a coke addict and a trucker would probably be a bad thing. I mean, it'd probably worsen your habits with that long white line going right down the highway. Gotta have another one coming up here. Unless you're telling me we just played through that entire playlist, but I thought I had it set to loop. Well, we'll soon see, won't we? What I should have done was actually get a bloody drink of water last time I was stopped at the yeah, I should have taken a bloody drink of water the last time I was at the rest stop there, or at least start leaving the cap a little loose. Okay, looks like we're going to be getting off here. No, staying on. I was going to say, getting off here in Fresno, which seems to be where ATS loves to put me nowadays. We'll get back. We'll get on the right side of the road. Why not? Okay, should be around 270-ish or so. Come on, come on, come on! I just whipped it into the other lane. I'm just glad I wasn't carrying like heavy cargo or some shit. I fucking whipped it so I didn't run into the back of him. Okay, so if you're just joining in, we are delivering some Tesla vehicles to Redding, California. We started off today from Albuquerque. That's all, folks. Jesus Christ. We did happen to see Bugs Bunny in Albuquerque. We saw him take his wrong turn, so I advised him to go the other way, so he would get to his destination finally. He always took that wrong turn in Albuquerque. So, anyone first time here with us today, welcome. Thank you for joining in to the CHP Officer 20 brand, and thank you for tuning in to ATS, American Trucker Series. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button no matter what service you're watching. YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, Smashcast, or... Actually, no or. I said them all. I said them out of order, so there. Okay. Should be coming up on the Sorry, Mr. Truck, you're going to have to stay behind me a little bit. Okay, yep, we're in getting near Sacramento. So, we are definitely coming up into the Bay Area. Can't say hi to bugs here anymore. I'll stop off on the next external contract delivery to Miami as I'm passing through Orlando. I'm surprised that CHP didn't flip around on me. Nice car, though. All in just some shipping containers. Oh, fuck. Oh, we gotta be in this lane anyway. Love how they gave some warning and heads up on that 40-mile-an-hour zone. Oh, why not? Lord knows Elmer Fudd hasn't been able to get that bunny in 80 years. Only problem I noticed with the sun visor that I've had installed the last few episodes is that I can't actually see under it. Yeah, I can't actually see under it, so if I got a turn signal that I gotta wait for, I can't actually see if it turns green or not. Okay, so we are in the closing leg of the trip to Reading. Just to get a mile count here. Come on, Mr. Trucker. No, come on, Mr. Car. Well, I had to piss off somebody. Trying to think. The farthest right now I've been in game has been to pretty much the California-Oregon line. I do have the ability now to actually go into Oregon and Seattle thanks to the Coast to Coast mod. And I also have the ability, of course, to go into Denver as well. I was able to, it wasn't a recorded episode, it's just something I did single-playerly, kind of like this. But I did my longest load, which went from Las Vegas, Nevada to the Florida Keys. On the way back, I stopped in Miami and I actually took a trip to the bank and took a loan out to open up a new garage in Miami. I have one trucker working out of that location right now. So that is the farthest east I have been at this time. My plans are actually to go to each and every state. That is my current plan. So I do want to go to, like I said, I want to go to Oregon. I want to go to Washington. Mainly, I want to go to these areas because I'm curious how well Coast to Coast did in respect to the ATS production staff, because I know ATS, when they put out a new expansion, I know they go through painstaking efforts to make sure everything is perfect and right, and you know, right down to the license plates of the passing vehicles. So I want to go to each of these locations so that I can see the detail. Oh, there's a local boy on the side of the road over there. Nope, staying here. Okay. So yeah, I want to go to each and every state. So basically, certain states I'd be looking for something in particular, like going into the Seattle area in Washington. I want to look for, you know, I want to make sure the overall topical, if you get my drift, is exhibited. They do have a location for, they do have a mod for Canada, and eventually I will take a look at that and download it. And if it's good, if it brings added benefit and added quality to the series, I will actually bring in Canada. I also wouldn't mind bringing in Mexico. I think it might be interesting to drive through a wall. And that's as close as political as I'm getting. And subject is now closed. But yeah, I do want to bring in Mexico and Canada. Again, I'm looking at it, making sure it's going to actually bring quality to the series. And there it is. We have not been called into a service station this whole episode, and now, as we are almost at the end of this episode, we get called in. Okay, just waiting for him to get weighed. £58,222. Oh well. Okay, let's see how far we got to go. 120 miles, due in at noon. Come on there, sir. Get into traffic. Gotta go a little bit more than 5 miles per hour. Come on. We'll drift him a little bit here. But we'll leave out the bump. A mint green cab. Can't say that I would. I mean, Smokey hiding on the side of the road there. Jesus. Okay, so be there 12:40, it said. Oh, here comes DHL. I miss seeing those trucks. Used to see them all the time when I was in New Jersey. There's like, when you're down in Jersey, there's like FedEx, UPS, huh? What? Okay, got her back to 65, so we're gonna cruise right in. We got our red flags flapping in the breeze. We don't really need them for this load because we're not oversized, but I'll just leave them in place. So, have my other workers. Right now we have 3 garages. We have Nevada. We have, we have that one in Vegas. We have the one in Phoenix, and then we have the one in Miami right now. The goal also is I would love to have a garage in every state. That's, of course, the most long-term goal I have set. It will eventually get done, and I'm glad to have you along on the trip. Okay, so our gas mileage has not improved. We're still at 5.5 miles per gallon. But we are still doing 65 through California, which is punishable in grounds for death. Just saying. Yes. One of the things I do want to get for this is, and I've said it a couple times, I do want to get the steering wheel and pedals just for this game. Oh, we got a little day cab coming up on our right. I think what I might try next time is I don't do it for GTA, because I've noticed if you play GTA and you use desktop capture on GTA, it does not work as well as you hope. Yeah, come on. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't work as well as you think on GTA as far as desktop capture. You actually do lose a good variety of frame if you do desktop capture. I'm almost thinking that desktop capture might actually work better with this game. Just a side thought, I'm just spitballing. It's often said that I don't have a filter. Yeah. It's often said I don't have a filter. I say whatever I'm thinking. So that kind of shoots to hell any possibility of inside voice. At FPIU was hauling ass. Yeah. We all have that internal voice. Mine just happens to become part of the conversation. Or it sometimes is the conversation. Yeah, if I'm going to get nailed for speed, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah, if I'm going to get nailed for speed, it's going to be right into this area. I tend to get nailed a lot in California cities and townships. Okay, where the hell's the turn in for this joint? As we are here to drop our load. Okay, where do they want it? Typically they want it on the right-hand side. Yep, there it is. We're gonna back up and make it a little straighter here. Sorry about your curve, guys. And again, we're gonna back this one up and make it a little neater, just because personally, I think the whole thing sucked. So we're gonna get guided in by our passenger, namely you guys. Straighten her up. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and get out and drop them legs. Very nice. I hope the customer who did that actually realizes that she had just attempted to commit very severe fraud. You know, just throwing that one out there. Okay, so from Albuquerque to Redding, we are looking at 1,256 miles trim first. It took us about an hour and a half, which is right. Fuel consumed was 223 gallons, which is almost nothing of our fuel tank. That was our 69. That was our happy number. Anyway, 69 was our number of contracts completed for WOT. Complete bonus across the road, right across the plane. There you go. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm doing this shit with my hand right now, because apparently my mind and my mouth are not connected. We got some experience points, about 1,500 of them, and that was with bonuses at 34,448. We are level 22 professional. Okay, we do have to repair our vehicle. That will be, we will go ahead and do that right now. I think there's a repair shop in Redding. Yes, right there. Okay, so we will go ahead and do that right now. However, I am going to take a time out here for a drink. Okay. I don't think... Oh, they were to the trailer. Oh, there's a guy washing the windows of the service shop. Okay, let's go ahead and get to our next destination, which is the repair shop. We'll try to do it without taking out the C. Oh, fuck me. We'll try. We'll try to do it without taking out the CHP officer, but no guarantees on that. When that happens, it's because usually I'm in the wrong view. Repair shop's going to be a little further up the road here. Okay, speed limit just went up to 65 for everyone else, so that's going to be 55 for us. We don't need to go top speed and go like crazy because we got our turn coming up here. Got a Walgreens on our left here. We'll throw on our eventual right. Okay, we will get our little truck repaired here. Actually, let's take a look at the upgrades too. Just, I don't think we're going to get any, but take a look, see if there's anything. Well, we could update to that. Yeah, well, paint's only blue anyway. Well, I could put the riser on there. How much would that cost me? Cost me $24,000. I don't know. Yeah, well, you see, the difference in retail is the fact that, generally speaking, when you're talking about the bigger corporations like Targets and Walmarts and companies like that, usually what happens is you get people promoted into a management role, and it's almost like when they get promoted to assistant manager or higher, they lose the ability to really communicate well with people. Their goal is to keep the customer happy, and it doesn't matter what bridge they have to burn to do it, they'll do it. So you get a lot of these, I call them fraudsters, who come out of the woodwork, and that's exactly what happens. Obviously the girl or guy at the front desk is going to say, "Lady, I got to get a manager for this because this is so big of an item." And the manager's going to come out, and even though the girl at the desk may not do it, the manager's going to come out and say, "Make her happy," even though it might make the employee look like a dumbass. Personally, as a manager, I never made my employees look like a dumbass. I always made them look like they were smarter than me, because I would talk them up, and that way I can only have to deal with I can deal with the bigger issues and empower my employees to deal with the customer service end of it. But yeah, no, that's not how it is in most big box companies. You go to manager, you lose the ability to communicate, and that's what the fraudsters are hoping for. So what she was hoping for was the manager just wanted to make her happy, and that's it. Wasn't going to look at anything. That's it. And like I said, the fraudsters come out of the woodwork, and they hope for that shit. And she really is and the lady doing that was really a dumbass, and needs to be in jail for attempting to commit fraud at wherever, Target, I believe, or whatever. Doesn't matter. Wherever company she tries to do that against should have her arrested. Oh, you'll lose a customer. Well, a customer trying to return a box and a receipt with no equipment, I can afford to lose. But, you know, that's just me. Okay, so, you know what? Thing is, do I want to do the upgrade to the truck, or let me see if I can do anything with our loans, because, you know, the problem is, the thing is, yes, I want to cancel. Because I can come back and get those anytime. And that's only going to give me a little bit more storage room. Because all it's really going to do... Okay, I don't know what it's going to do, because I already have that. I don't fucking know. Anyway, what I really would rather check is if it's going to do anything... If we could do anything with our bank loans. Because as you see, we have outstanding right now $486,401. That's what it pretty much cost us in order to open up the new location. So yeah, we can actually start getting rid of some of this debt. That would be great, because we're spending about 12 grand a day. How much is that? That's $1,200 worth. Let's go ahead and do we have anything else we can pay? No, 85, 85, 46. Let's get this 46 one out of here. And that leaves us with $31,000. Those we haven't even paid yet, and that still dropped our loan down. So I don't think I can afford to do the any enhancements to the truck now, because I got to keep at least 10 grand ready for okay, I'm trying to use the controller, it's not working, so back into our spot here. There it is. Oh, absolutely. Well, that's why I said it's some managers or most managers, but not all of them. The good ones don't lose that. The good ones are still willing to roll up their sleeves and do the dirty work and not just get promoted to manager and handle the white glove stuff. You know, I can't tell you how it frustrates me if I go into a retail store and the manager is telling the worker, go do this, when it's obvious the worker's doing about 4 other things on top of that. It just irritates me and frustrates me when I see a manager dump, not delegate. There is a big difference, and I think every manager, when they're newly promoted, should go through that training class. The difference between dumping and delegating. So, okay, our chassis up. I think that's as far as it'll go. Yes, engine. We can't get those because we have the wrong truck for it. We have the best transmission so far, so really don't want to change that. So the only thing I'd be willing would be this, but I think that's going to knock us down to about $7,000. We won't be able to pay the loan successfully. So, honestly, how much were those? If I can check one more time here, bear with me. Or arm bears, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. If we knock that down, it's only going to take $300 off the loan. So we're going to be $10,000 down in cash. And we're starting to owe $10,500. So that is what it is. Okay, so we have our truck repaired. There it is. So let's go ahead and turn off our lights, turn off our engine. And just because we didn't get a chance to run them today, there's our strobe lights too, for when we carry chemicals. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get that saved up so that we don't lose our progress. I have the two profiles, the JW and JW2. JW2 is the one I use when I'm on the Truckers MP multiplayer network. JW1 is, of course, the one I use when I'm here. Okay, so we will go ahead and we are all set. We are out of time. I want to thank everyone who joined in here today to spend part of their Sunday here with us. With the CHP Officer 20 and presenting the American Trucker Series. Thank you for joining in. Of course, if you want to stay in the loop more, go to our website, chpofficer20.info, found at the top of your screen. And all you got to do is hit that second button. Once you hit that second button, that will take you right to our Discord server. Once you're in the Discord server, you can just go straight to the water cooler and you're in the know. And if you have ATS or you have GTA and you have any installation issues, there's a whole team of people who can help you. If you want to join our fivem server, all you got to do is go to the same site, come into our Discord server, click on applications. At the top of that room, you'll see our application link. Click on that, fill it out. 2 minutes later, go into the water cooler, tell a member of Code 1. We'll get you interviewed, get you trained, get you out there. CHP, sheriffs, local PD, citizens, fire, paramedic, all are in play. CHP we're kind of good on, so if you you'll be more fastly accepted if you're willing to be a sheriff or local PD, especially local PD. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anyway, other than that, don't forget to hit that like button on your way out the door. If you liked it, if you want to drop any comments, go for it. If you, for some reason, didn't like it, I challenge everyone to do this because if you hit the dislike button, that's fine. That's fine. At least you're being honest. But hitting the dislike button and not leaving a comment about what you didn't like, besides the fact that it lagged or this wasn't right or that wasn't okay. Aside from the technical issues, I'm pretty much aware of the technical issues with ATS right now. But aside from the technical issues, if you didn't like the video, leave a comment. What didn't you like about it? Is it you don't like the KW truck? Do you want me to try to get a Peter truck? What can we improve on for to get you from the dislike to the like category beyond the technical issues? I challenge everyone to do that, not only when you're watching my streams, but when you're watching Jeff, Polecat, Bugs, Ace Pilot, whoever. I don't care. Whoever you're watching. I challenge you that if you don't like it, leave a comment behind to say what you didn't like. I mean, the technical issues, there's not much any streamer can really do about that, depending on what the issue was, because there's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot that goes into that. I mean, if I'm looking at my stream, for instance, and not this one, if I'm looking at GTA, and you tell me it's lagging, but I'm looking over here and I'm seeing a green light and I'm seeing 60 frames, and I'm okay. The issue is not on our side; it's on your side. If you need to know what goes into streaming, what steps are happening during the stream process, go to my channel on YouTube, and I actually put out a video that actually explains from point A to point B what goes into the streaming and why, generally speaking, the issue won't be on the channel or the streamer, and what the streamer can know that you can't see, what the streamer can know about his stream. So, if I'm looking down here, you're saying it's lagging, but I'm seeing green lights and I'm seeing perfect thumbs up. Unless you got an instance where YouTube or Twitch are just completely screwing up, the issue is going to be somewhere between your connection, your tablet or your computer or your phone, and the service provider being whoever you're viewing it on, YouTube, Twitch, whoever. So you can find that video is going to be under my help videos on my YouTube station. You can find it with cops in the LSPDFR matrix. I do invite you to check it out. It went for about 52 minutes. I expected that to be a short video, and it went 52 minutes. So, but yeah, that kind of explains in a nutshell. And I actually use animation. No, not animation. I use my screen as a whiteboard to explain what's going on. I'll walk you right through each step. So that's what goes into streaming, and that's on my help videos on YouTube. Anyway, because that's me, I like to help. Anyway, thank you for joining in this Sunday. No, I went a little long-winded here at the end. I know, a little, but anyway. But yeah, like I said, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. If you didn't like it, beyond the technical issues that I already am well aware of, what didn't you like about it? And I challenge anyone who wants to hit that dislike button, leave a comment of what you didn't like beyond the technical issue. Okay? So, at least for this series. Because I'm well aware of what's going on here. And I challenge you to do that on anyone you watch across the board. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a minute of the action. Live streams are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Community editions are on Saturday and Sunday. Normally, Saturday and Sunday, I'm also going to do a live ATS. Normally, I'm also going to do a live ACS computer builder series. Right now, that is temporarily on the fritz. It is an alpha product, so it is currently a work in progress. Their last update has made a small glitch in the program that I reported to them. Basically, when you take apart a computer on that right now, you lose the ability to put it back together because you lose the ability to put the side back on it. So that's why I haven't done that one. But I'm looking forward to getting back to that because I actually enjoy that series. Actually, I didn't know if it would be something entertaining, something good, but I really enjoy it. Actually, probably because I don't do it much. I started out my career as a computer tech and computer repair, and now I'm pretty much at the top of that career field.